Labyrinths. Those intricate pathways that wind and turn have captivated the human imagination for millennia. Have you ever walked the path to the center of a labyrinth? What motivated you to do it? Labyrinths are more than mere puzzles, they are imbued with symbolism, spiritual significance, and a profound connection to the human journey. From ancient petroglyphs to modern therapeutic tools, labyrinths have served as mirrors reflecting our inner selves, guiding us through life's complexities. Origins and early forms. The earliest known labyrinths date back to the Neolithic and Bronze Ages, appearing as simple, single-path designs etched onto rocks and pottery. These early labyrinths, often referred to as classical or Cretan labyrinths, typically feature 7 circuits and a clear, universal path leading to the center. Their purpose remains shrouded in mystery, but theories abound suggesting they were used for ritualistic dances, symbolic journeys, or even as traps for evil spirits. The myth of the Minotaur, a half-man, half-bull creature confined within a labyrinth designed by Daedalus, solidified the labyrinth's place in Greek mythology. This story, though probably fictional, reflects the labyrinth's association with danger, mystery, and the challenges of navigating complex situations. Labyrinths in ancient civilizations. Beyond Greece, labyrinths appeared in various forms across ancient civilizations. Egypt, labyrinths were associated with funerary rites and the journey to the afterlife. The Egyptian labyrinth, described by Herodotus, was a massive complex said to contain thousands of rooms and courtyards. India, labyrinths, known as chakravyuha, were used in ancient Indian warfare, and are also found in temple architecture, symbolizing spiritual journeys. Native American cultures, labyrinths are found in petroglyphs and pottery from various Native American tribes, suggesting a connection to spiritual beliefs and shamanic practices. A labyrinth has a single, universal path. This means there's only one route from the entrance to the center and back out again. Sometimes labyrinths are confused with mazes. A maze has multiple paths, branching options, dead ends, and is designed to be a puzzle. The goal is to find the correct route to the center. Labyrinths are of our interest here. The medieval cathedral, a microcosm of the divine. Medieval cathedrals were designed to inspire awe and reverence. Their towering spires, stained glass windows, and intricate carvings aimed to transport worshippers into a realm beyond the earthly. Within these architectural masterpieces, labyrinths were incorporated as a means to further enhance the spiritual experience. Labyrinths as symbolic pilgrimages. The labyrinths found in cathedrals were primarily universal. This design differed from mazes, which featured multiple paths and dead ends. The universal path of the labyrinth symbolized the spiritual journey towards God, a journey that, while winding and challenging, ultimately led to divine union. For pilgrims who were unable to undertake the arduous journey to Jerusalem, walking the cathedral labyrinth became a symbolic substitute. They would traverse the labyrinth on their knees, replicating the hardships of a physical pilgrimage. This act of devotion was believed to purify the soul, atone for sins, and bring one closer to spiritual enlightenment. The most famous example of a medieval labyrinth is the one found on the floor of Chartres Cathedral in France. Constructed in the 13th century, this labyrinth, approximately 12.9 meters in diameter, is a masterpiece of medieval design and symbolism. It features 11 concentric rings and a complex, universal path that leads to a central rosette. This rosette, originally adorned with a bronze plaque depicting Theseus and the Minotaur, symbolized the triumph over darkness and the attainment of spiritual enlightenment. Walking the Chartres labyrinth was a deeply spiritual experience, often described as a 3-stage journey. Purgation, catharsis, The initial stage involved releasing the burdens of the past, letting go of negative emotions, and preparing for spiritual transformation. Illumination, metanoia. As one progressed through the labyrinth, insights and revelations might arise, leading to a deeper understanding of oneself and one's place in the divine order in the world. Union, theosis. Reaching the center symbolized a union with God, a state of peace, and a return to wholeness. Other cathedral labyrinths. While Chartres is the most famous example, other cathedrals also incorporated labyrinths into their design. Amiens Cathedral, France, a similar labyrinth to the one at Chartres, though slightly damaged over time. St. Bertin Abbey, France, though no longer extant, historical records indicate a labyrinth existed here. Sens Cathedral, France, fragments of a labyrinth can still be seen in the floor. When discussing labyrinths within Italian cathedrals, the Cathedral of San Martino in Lucca stands out as a particularly significant example. It offers a fascinating glimpse into the historical and symbolic use of labyrinths within sacred spaces. The labyrinth in Lucca Cathedral, like others in medieval churches, is understood to represent the spiritual journey of the faithful. It symbolizes the winding and often difficult path of life, which can be navigated through faith and spiritual guidance. These examples, though less well preserved, demonstrate the widespread use of labyrinths in medieval cathedral architecture. The medieval period witnessed a resurgence of interest in labyrinths, particularly within the Christian tradition. The Chartres labyrinth was not merely a decorative element, it served a profound spiritual purpose. It features 11 concentric rings and a complex, unicursal path that leads to a central rosette. The Chartres labyrinth, a pilgrimage in stone. This act of physical and spiritual devotion was believed to purify the soul and bring one closer to God. Labyrinths were incorporated into church architecture, serving as symbolic representations of the pilgrimage to Jerusalem or the spiritual journey towards God. Labyrinths in the modern era. While the medieval practice of walking labyrinths declined during the Renaissance and Reformation, the 20th and 21st centuries have witnessed a revival of interest in these ancient pathways. Modern labyrinths are found in various settings including hospitals and healthcare facilities. Labyrinths are used as therapeutic tools to reduce stress, promote relaxation, and enhance well-being. Schools and universities. Labyrinths are incorporated into educational programs to foster mindfulness, creativity, and problem-solving skills. Parks and public spaces. Labyrinths are installed in public spaces to provide opportunities for contemplation, reflection, and connection with nature. Spiritual retreats and centers. Labyrinths are used as tools for meditation, prayer, and spiritual exploration. Modern interpretations and uses. Modern interpretations of the labyrinth emphasize its symbolic representation of the journey inward, the process of self-discovery, and the search for meaning. Walking a labyrinth is seen as a metaphor for navigating life's challenges, finding one's path, and returning to a state of inner peace. The unicursal nature of the labyrinth, with its single, continuous path, symbolizes the interconnectedness of all things and the importance of staying present in the moment. The act of walking the labyrinth is a mindful practice that encourages slowing down, focusing on the present, and connecting with one's inner self. The enduring appeal of the labyrinth. The enduring appeal of the labyrinth lies in its universal symbolism and its ability to resonate with people from diverse backgrounds and belief systems. It is a tool for self-reflection, a pathway to inner peace, and a reminder of the interconnectedness of all things. Whether walking a medieval labyrinth like the one at Chartres, or exploring a modern labyrinth in a park, the journey inward remains a timeless and transformative experience. The labyrinth continues to serve as a mirror, reflecting our inner selves and guiding us towards a deeper understanding of ourselves and our place in the world. We hope you like this journey through ages and reflections. In modern times, one can find interesting, simple labyrinth in places like Sedona, Arizona, or in Nanaimo, on Vancouver Island. Thank you for watching. We would appreciate if you like this video. Share in comments your experience about walking labyrinth. Remember to share this video with others and subscribe to our channel to get notified when our new videos get published. Until next time.